Hello,
Good
hello.
good morning, everybody, and welcome to the morning roast. I'm, of course, Sugar Chris, and with
Uh,
me is Telepathic Bunny.
Hello,
YouTube.
greetings, greetings. Well, thanks for having me on.
All right, and YouTube creator and comic book creator.
Yeah.
And I apologize for being late. Uh, Nothing seems to be going right lately. Like
Mm,
every time I go to do something, it's nothing too bad to where it's really bad, but it's always just something small and annoying. And
yep.
it's frustrating the shit out of me. It's making me grumpy.
No problem. I
But
got you. I got you. I feel it. I feel that.
yeah, I don't know. But Sim, of course, is probably snoozing,
Mm.
doing his usual, so he'll be around eventually. But we
It's-
do have our chat
yeah.
host, Mr. So Ion. He says, "Welcome to Morning Roast, where it's balls to the wall patriotism, and the question: Who has the fanciest cybernetic arm, Ironsides or Nat the Merc?" Discuss.
Well, not the Merc because Ironside's arm is made out of crystal.
Ooh,
Hmm.
slightly different there.
Yeah. Yep. 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 Yep.
All right. So let's see what's else. We got Ace. Hail Ace.
Hmm.
Pop it in there. My favorite wrestling
Greetings.
man. So Telepathic Bunny. We've never had you on the show, so I guess we should start out by
Yep.
introducing you to the audience.
Hello, I'm Cooper from Telepathic Bunny Comics. I got my own show called The Rabbit Hole. Uh, I am the creator of the community service universe. With my first book is currently funding on Fund My Comic. I'm just here today to introduce you guys to my world, show you where the on ramp is, and hope you take it.
All right. And
But
when I was doing the description,
I'm 50 years old, and this is my first book, so there you go.
when I was doing the description for the show,
Ah,
I was like getting ready to put it all down and stuff, and I seen, of course, you call it the rabbit hole, and I almost went Telepathic Bunny's rabbit hole, and then put.
yep,
I was like, wait, no, that don't
there you
sound
go.
right.
Well, I started out with the rabbit hole or telepathic bunny's rabbit hole, but that became like a mouthful for people to say. So I just said, I'll just go with it. I'll take the jokes as they come. Yeah.
It's the whole, I believe that's why it's Saturday either. So it was a trick question all along.
Ah, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh, we got Grant. We got Grant Langer there. Hello on Facebook. Good to see you,
Yeah, I
Grant.
believe Rose is the one that has the cybernetic arm, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's see. So let me bring up.
The pirate chick.
Uh, where is? There it is. Boop. There. Community
There it
service.
is. Hello, hello.
On my comic. Yeah. So you got how
Huh?
many days here? Oh, we still got 75. So you got plenty of time then.
Yeah. Looks like I jumped up to. I hadn't checked it today. It looks like I jumped up to
Oh,
um
awesome.
to contributors. Awesome.
Yeah, it's real good then.
Yeah. Getting kind of stoked.
Yeah. Oh, we got Meredith popping in. Hail,
Mhm.
Meredith.
Hello. Greetings.
Says, where are the prawn stars? Oh,
Prawn stars. Oh,
well,
okay.
I don't have any
I
for
don't believe
today.
I have any prawn stars, but
No prawn stars today. Pale Rider hasn't promoted them
Mhm.
out yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He was trying to get me to reach out to some cosplay girl.
Hmm.
I don't know. He's mentioned her before, but
Yeah.
Alicia Marie. I don't know her, but he's brought her up before. But gosh, she's got
Hmm.
80 some thousands of followers on Twitter. I was like, she ain't gonna come on our show.
Right. She's a pick me girl, so you don't expect her to show up anywhere but where she wants to go.
Like, Like, what would she be doing on my show? She's a
Yeah.
big fancy cosplay girl, has a ton of followers. She's not gonna come on some tiny little show.
Well, I don't know. So you'd be surprised sometimes, but take a shot in the dark sometimes. But I don't know. I don't know why these girls have these massive, massive, massive followings. It's like, I mean, I don't get the whole simp thing. I just don't get it. It's mystery to me.
People like good looking women, I guess.
Well, I
It's
mean,
like
and I get
pretty.
it, but the massive followings they have. I mean, these multi-millionaire chicks walking around, and you all you have to do is not look entirely unfortunate, and they'll just it's like subs just fall out of the sky for you.
Yeah.
It's just like these guys are so hard up. Chicks are around everywhere, guys. I mean,
Well, I mean,
you know.
from what I've seen here, I ain't got to look at her stuff too much, but from what I've seen, she does a good job with her cosplays.
Hmm.
She just put some work into it, so that's pretty awesome for her.
Well, Shay did Switch Saturday, and she did a brilliant job of it. She looked
Oh
really
yeah.
sexy. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
So she was. I guess it works if you got somebody in your campaign that Shay can like cosplay
Shade
easily.
cosplay for you.
Which I did. It might have been intentional.
You got that. You got to design one character for Shay.
There you go. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Yeah.
Let's see. Let me see what everybody's saying. I would ask if he's for Tim Hortons. Yeah, he's waiting on his coffee probably.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Going to be PG-13 with prawn. Don't want Chris to be swatted for raunchy content. Oh, it'll be all right. We'll be okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Soul says, "Hey, Marinus, pointing out a lack of boobs I see. Did you know that Community Service has a crossover print with American Bliss by Powell Rodricks for the first 100 backers?"
Yes, I do. There it is.
There.
Yep.
Good looking stuff.
Yeah, I did the Crossworlds promotion that he put on. I just wanted Powell Rodricks to draw my guy, and then I had my colorist Mika from Barbisco Studios. She colored it. That's the original right there.
That looks good.
Yeah,
I like how you could see his bones there in his arm.
yeah. Powell did that better than pretty much everybody's done it so far. That's the best structured hand that I've seen. I mean, he really did the technical. Metacarpals and everything, the phalanges and everything's just right in place. So see, he worked. He's a genius. He really is. And I like how it's stylized. You can just tell you can just kind of tell it's him. He's definitely kind of Liefeld-esque, but with better technical details.
Let's see. Oh, John Douglas is here. Morning.
Oh, greetings. The old man into coffee. There you go. That was on his show the other night. He's got a hell of a show going on there over there.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, he had right after me, the next guest was Razor Fist, believe it or not.
Whoa.
He's moving up in the world.
Yeah.
I caught him on the way up,
I knew him when he was small.
I knew when he just had on creators, before he got on like gigantic YouTubers.
Wow.
He
Yeah.
held his own too, man. He was like they were slinging things back and forth. I've never seen anybody handle Razor Fist like that. So that was
I've never watched Razor Fist, but I've heard of him and stuff, and I've heard he's got a big subscriber count and stuff.
Yeah, well, Razor Fist can riff like nobody's business, and he's got an encyclopedic knowledge of pulp and noir, and man, everything he threw at John Douglas, he threw right back. I was very impressed. I was like, "Go, man, go!" He was handling it.
He came prepared for that extreme.
Well, it's like he spent his entire life preparing for it, As they were like speaking each other's language. It was beautiful. So one day John's probably gonna be as big as Razor Fist. I predict it now. So there you go. As the Iron Age rises, I'm sure the old man with the coffee is gonna do fine. Just like Razor Fist, all of the rage and none of the talent. I'm Razor Fist. God effing speed. There you go.
Oh, we got McGee. Hey, McGee.
Yeah.
Everybody go check out the Good Night.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome in, welcome in.
So it says Cooper. In other words, Pow knows how to draw feet.
Yes, he does. He knows how to draw feet, and he knows how to draw the female anatomy very, very well. So I give Eric Hodson a little bit of a edge on America Bliss though, because he can draw America Bliss like nobody. He's the actual artist on that comic.
Yeah, Hodson did a good job.
Yeah. He did this. I've seen a lot of different angles, but I've never seen a between the legs just below the snatch shot. Into a frame. That's the first time I've ever seen one of those. Very athletic legs. Very athletic legs. There you go. Hojo.
Mr. Hojo.
Exciting. Hojo with the mojo. He gets around, man. He gets around.
He's always around.
Yeah. He's moving up the big boy table. He's got a pretty big get. I don't know if he can announce it if he wants to.
And we got Jay Ryan. It says R.I.P.
like nobody's business.
Good to see you, Jay Ryan. Hope your morning's going well. All right. What is community service then? What's it all about here?
Community service is about freedom, but it's about a parallel universe, a America that's just almost exactly like our own, except that it was birthed in a world where there's powered people. And into that came a man who was an Irish immigrant, was first to develop powers in the New World, and he was given the mandate by the Constitutional Congress to oversee powered people. And he held that for about 200 years before he was ambushed and attempted to turn him into crystal with this ray that they didn't understand. And he caught it with his hand, and a beam got through to his eye. There's a scene or later on in the campaign. But while he was there, while he was laid up, they passed the 28th Amendment, took his mandate away, and started a new federal organization to take care of his job. And they put an artificial being in his stead. And powered people became a permanent underclass while they retired him to a desk job. And 50 years later, he discovers that the desk job is just basically a holding pattern for him. The powered people have lost all their, rights as American citizens. And while he's been in that desk job, they've erased him from all the school books, so nobody knows who he is anymore. And he quits. And they immediately attempt to assassinate him. So, though they told him he's obsolete, evidently they've been watching him the whole time. And as soon as he became a threat, they tried to assassinate him, but they failed. And he finds out that they're about to move their plans ahead. And so 50 years rusty, learning new things about his new powers. And he gets handed in his lap, dropped in his lap, the ability to kind of do an FU to the people that put him in the situation he's in. He could walk away and retire, but he doesn't have that in him. And so he's going to go into the situation to try to save these people who are marked for death. This brand new program called Community Service, which is going to allow power people to go back into society. but they want to kill that program in such a way that it scares people into voting down the 29th Amendment, which is going to reverse the 28th. And so it's all political ploy. And into that walks a man who the country has forgotten, who protected the country for over 200 years. And he's about to intervene. And that's where we're starting.
All right. So my first question here is, how the heck is he living so long?
Well, the thing that creates powers in my world is something called soltrons. They're uh, ex- tiny little nanites. We don't know if it's ancient aliens or ancient humans that created these, but they're in the fabric of the entire world. They're subatomic. They're little tiny machines, and basically they created a physical contact between the powered person and the environment around and create the effects that makes powers uh, and basically I'm sorry, what was I
Like,
lost my track of
just
thought.
wondering. I was wondering how he's living so long. You said he's
Okay, well once they turn on in somebody, the something called a maintenance protocol kicks in. And the maintenance protocol maintains the body that they're turned on in. And depending on how powerful the person's soltrons are, is depending on their lifespan. Very powerful ones are almost immortal, and he was up until he got compromised, and then he started to age. Very slowly, but he did age.
okay.
And so he's over 200 years old.
Okay.
Uh,
So once he got hit with the crystal beam, that's when it started. He started to age. Then.
Yeah, he started to age. He became more vulnerable, became mortal, and that's why they retired him, or that's why they said they retired him. And so yeah, that's why he can live so long.
Hmm.
Plus, he's got something special. It's a regeneration. They've actually managed to kill him 9 times, but he came back every time. But this time they tell him he's not going to come back. That he's actually mortal now. That if
Okay.
he dies this time, that's it. But so he's going to face the biggest challenge of his life. 50 years rusty with new powers that he's not even tried out yet, and now he can die. If he dies this time, it's it. But he's still not hesitating. That's
Now,
what a hero is. So,
okay. Sam.
Good morning.
greetings, Mr. Sam. How's things in the frozen white north?
Not so frozen. Pretty
Not so
goddamn hot.
frozen. That's middle summer, I guess. Yeah, there you go. What can you do? What can you do? Unless you're like, what?
Yeah, it's not Alaska.
Not Alaska. No. There you go. There you go. Not even Vancouver, right?
Nope. Right now, it's pretty much like in New York. It's hot as fuck in the middle of the city.
Gotcha.
And
Gotcha.
I have that song from Die Hard and With a Vengeance.
Yeah. Right. Gotcha.
Sun, summer in the city.
Yep. Get sticky.
Yep. When you go outside and you on the balcony and you're on like in the shadow and you feel that cold breeze and you go, it's so enjoyable. You're like, yeah, it's that hot.
Yeah. Right. Well, I live right on the edge of where things get colder and where things are really hot, and so we are really humid. We're like extraordinarily humid. We're like right on the median line, and our summers we can get as much as over 100% humidity sometimes, and I tell you what. Just 90 something degrees, it will just suck all the water out of you,
So Ironside, that's your comic?
Yeah, it's a community service. It's the comic. This is like supposed to be an Uncle Sam Wants You poster, and which Uncle Sam is like listed, so it's Ironsides instead of Uncle Sam.
I like the Iron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the name of the hero. Yeah.
I like the arm. What's going on there?
Oh, it's his hand was his arm was transformed into crystal, by this ray. But it's because it's tiny, all these tiny machines that infused into it. It can still flex and it still can move, right? Um, and he for about the 50 years he didn't know that it could still move because he thought he was just a one-armed guy, and he lived as a one-armed guy. But the moment he retired, he went to did something heroic, and in the course of that his arm moved, and he realized that for 50 years he's been working as a one-armed man, and he could have moved his arm all along if he ever used his power, but he never tried it, out of depression or whatever. So and it turns out that that's a energy absorbing crystal. It's the hardest substance on this planet, so he could probably punch a tank barrel and the tank would blow up. So but all this is like brand new to him. He's only known about this a couple months before this incident. So yeah, anytime he's
Good. So says Sim, I've mentioned Nat the Mark in my intro today because character Ironsides and him are kind of arm buddies, at least visually.
Yeah, you don't have that. You don't have that many teal armed people.
No, you don't. This is a Battle Face did this for me. Good illustration of it.
Full screen out. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. The arm actually has some paint on it to show the bones inside of it. So.
Oh, yeah, that's neat. Yeah, looks like you did a good job putting that figure together.
So that's what we're supposed to see there. The white thing, that's his bones. You're supposed to be seeing his bones through it.
Yeah. Let's see. When the crystal rising ray hit his arm, bones is a different density from the surrounding tissue, and so it became like a denser crystal than what the surrounding tissue, which is still plenty hard. I mean, it's still the hardest substance they've ever recorded. I actually have a piece of art that I'm probably going to put on the campaign later of Ironsides just setting it, going to the beach and kind of like sitting there reading a book while people, raising funds for veterans, taking all comers, saying if you could scratch the arm, you win $10,000, $20 a pop, and nobody can scratch it. So.
Ironsides over here scamming people for quick money.
Well, they're stabbing him, trying to crack that arm. But, this is him before the accident, but this is the actual incident right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When he was a young lad.
Well, he was still over 200 when that happened. So he just looked young, but it compromised his regeneration and he started to age. So
now the question though is, you said it's a lot like ours. So when does this kind of take place? Like, was World War II a thing in this world? World War One?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of the same incidences happened. They just happened differently. Like the big bad of the whole series is the Global Man, and he was actually created by Oppenheimer.
Okay.
But that's what I was going to ask, because for a second there, I thought like they were going to be like public domain, like the Shield or something that you were going to play with. But
right. No. Yeah. That's they were basically World War II did happen. World War I did happen. But the weaponry was different. It was powered people instead of a lot of the weaponry. And plus, they've got some people in this world who actually their power is to invent things. They call them architects. Like Nikola Tesla in this world was an architect. But they don't have a maintenance protocol, so they don't last. They last a normal human lifetime. So they're very rare to find, and they last a human lifetime. So. But they've managed advanced technology. So this technology in this world is a little more advanced than ours. So you'll see some same technology in this world. It's maybe a little further along than ours. But other things that that we have in our world that they don't really need, so you don't see it in that world either. So, but everything's pretty much thought out. Everything's pretty much planned. All the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed. It's
Yeah.
a unique universe.
Yeah, I like this guy over here. He's got a revolver.
Yeah.
Superpower is gun.
Well, that's Deadeye. He's actually got one of a rare power. They call them curses that pass from person to person. Um, and he got his from Native Americans in the Battle of Little Bighorn. He's technically the only survivor of Little Bighorn because the curse passed from a Native American to him. It was supposed to go to another Native American, but it went to him. So, but the power is to see the truth in all things. It makes him a really miserable human being. But that also means that he could shoot something and know the truth of it. So he could probably, shoot something in the only vulnerable spot it has, or bounce a bullet, off of several walls and hit somebody. So makes him an extraordinarily scary guy.
He can see like weak points, kind of like Karnak and stuff.
Yeah. But he also sees if people are telling the truth, or if they're lying to him or lying to themselves, and so he's hard to deal with. He's a very lonely person. So let's put it that way. Truth is a very powerful thing. It's a very powerful thing.
Can't even tell little white lies around him.
No, you
Yeah.
cannot.
You know what they say. People will admire you for your honesty and being frank until you're honest with them.
Right. Yeah.
It's an old saying, but it is true.
It is absolutely
People
true.
will
It's
look
absolutely
up to
true.
you, admire you for it until.
Right. Well, see, there's a short story I've written that's already illustrated, where Ironsides was sent after Deadeye, because people in Washington were nervous around him, because he was seeing the truth of what they were doing to the American Indians, and he was like intervening. So they sent Ironsides after him because Ironsides has mandate at that time, mandate of the people. He's in the Bill of Rights, and he's para-government at that time. He can make his own choices, and so he met with him, found out what he was about, and offered him a job, and that's how he wound up in the Freedom Five. So they sent him to take him out, and he offered him a job. So one of the many reasons why they wanted him gone. So he wasn't even he wasn't even like settled into the hospital, and they 28th Amendment pops up on the ballot, proving that they'd been planning this all along. So it's one of the things that made him so depressed that he went in hibernation for that long.
Yeah.
But that's him. That they're watching him, telling him he can't be a hero, so he's having to walk by things like that, and kind of like eat it, And he did it for 50 years. He just did his job, kept his head down, because they told him he's part of the intelligence apparatus and that he's protecting America. He's still protecting America, and he didn't have access to his arm or his eye, and so. He thought that was the only way he could protect America. And he loves America so much that he was willing to sacrifice it. But, it turns out it was all a farce. So, but that's the new agency they created. It's called Federal Expressive Regulatory Agency, FERA. So I got everything down to the Latin motto. So. But that's Global Man versus Obsidian Man. And the community service crew is cleaning up after this battle right here. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they created this huge crater in the Baltimore harbor. And so they sent the community service crew to clean this up. But it made this indention in the earth, and they basically turned that into a kill box for these people. And they call it Little Bighorn. So that's where it hits the title. That's the arc of the title. So this right here, young lady, is Switch. She is one of the community service members. She's hilarious to write. She's an SJW senator's daughter, which is how she got into the program. She's actually committed a felony. So she should be in jail, but she's on a community service program. So
Pops. There.
I'm told she has the most female power possible. She can either boost your power or kill your power, but she can't control which.
That sounds appropriate.
Yeah.
The white man is stealing from the first people. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. Still is. Right.
Oh, John's coffee's finally ready.
Yep. His fuel. Okay. He'll be joining humanity shortly.
We got Ironside.
Yeah.
Looking a little rough around the edges there.
Yeah.
A couple hits.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. An easy task. He's walking into basically a death trap to try to save people who are a bunch of criminals. But he's striking a blow for a revolution. If he's going to go down as a martyr, he's going to go down. But they control all the media in this world, so the only way for him to break the narrative is to change something. And this is his attempt to do so. So, not that happens anywhere else, not that that's parallel to our world, but I'm just saying in this world,
Yeah.
And that world is actually a supervillain that controls the media named White Noise, by the way. So that is Obsidian Man. That's the guy he's going to face. He's kind of like Sandman, but Sandman had used rock.
Oh, okay.
So it's a geomancer, I guess. But the whole thing is that Global Man supposedly shattered him, and they say declared him dead, but he's actually down in that pit, in pieces, ready to pull himself together. Because every single piece is like got his consciousness in it, and so. He's going to be down there with them, and the whole plan is that he's going to come out, slaughter everybody, and in such a way that they'll scare people off of the 29th Amendment, like they did the first time. So you scare people enough, then they'll hand your freedoms over.
Yeah, doing a little bit of fear theater to get people to do what they want.
Exactly.
Oh, look, it's Irene.
Once again, not that that's ever happened in our world.
Hey, Irene.
Irene. Hey, Reenie. What's up, lady?
Hope you're doing good this morning.
I'm going to have to hit her up and be on her show one of these days.
We don't see her pop in too often. I hope you're doing good.
Yeah, I've heard of the show over here. I'm very happy to be on it. Thank you for offering to bring me on.
Oh yeah, always welcome.
Awesome.
There's Pale Rider. He says, "So heads up, Chris is conspiring in the back room to do
wrestling." Oh no. Actually, I could get into a wrestling stream. I could do all right with that.
What's up, Woodrow? Woodrow's in the chat as well, and I just noticed I was for some reason I was muted. So what's up,
my wrestling knowledge ends around the Attitude Era. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't keep up with current wrestling.
No.
Roger says, "Hola, fam. I hope you all have a great morning." Yeah, you too, Woodrow.
What's up, man?
Yeah, I was never much into soap opera, so wrestling to me fits there.
There you go.
You can't help it. You're uncultured, Sam. You just can't appreciate.
Uncultured. I grew up in Canada. I watched the entire fight of WWF versus the Hulk Hogan versus Slaughter. Been a fan, met with them. After that, turned super gay.
Yeah, well, I guess after the Montreal screw job, Canadians kind of lost interest in the WWE a little bit. So
yeah, you don't fuck with the GOAT Bret Hart.
You don't mess with the Hearts, man.
You don't mess with the Heart.
Yeah,
he was the heart of the entire thing.
Yeah, there you go.
Irini, get on the panel and bust some eardrums.
Yeah, I've heard her squeal. She's got a subsonic, almost subsonic squeal. So go. Pretty amazing.
After, as long as I don't have to. Oh, come on, Soul. You gotta be with the shows. You gotta be here for all of them. Enough riches who enjoy that kind of stuff.
Uh,
What if I have what if I have Johnny on the panel when I talk wrestling? How about that, Soul?
there you go. There you go.
Irene says she's just working and listening. Oh, good.
Okay.
Hopefully you're getting stuff done.
Right.
Hopefully your situation with your house is going all right and everything.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wrestling. Yeah. Sim only appreciates a good arm.
Right. There you go.
Let's see. So I'm curious. We had Obsidian Man and Global Man fighting.
Yeah.
And Global Man. Okay, so you said. So Obsidian Man is actually working with Global Man then?
Well,
how it works.
He's been basically given enough money to retire on if he does this thing. And so he's working with them because the organization behind it all is behind the government, behind FERA, behind everything. They basically, this is their plan, and so he's a known threat. That's why Global Man came out to fight him, and he's like a boogeyman in this world. And so for him, so they basically told him, okay, we'll let you go, let you and your crew go, and they're holding his crew, and they say, okay, you do this thing for us. And he's a killer anyway, so he's like, oh, let me see, do something I enjoy, and I get paid for it. Sure, why not? But win for me, but he's a known threat. So if he slaughters these people, then the American society is going to feel the threat of it. So
I'd like to have Earth powers. That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah. Well, he can change to any kind of geometrical. Geological substance. So he can turn his parts of his body into a diamond, or whatever. Yeah. He can also absorb surrounding rock and build his mass. So he's a very, very scary guy. And so Ironside knows this going in. He's dealt with him before.
That'd be pretty sweet. You could just travel underground, just zoom across.
Right.
Do all kinds of stuff. That'd be fun.
Yeah, he's a really scary guy. It's like if you picked made the Thing and the Sandman, and like put them together, you would get the Obsidian Man. So
is he just completely made of rock then?
Yeah.
Can he go back to his human form, or
he can go back to something resembling human?
Oh, that sucks though.
Yeah. Well, that's a drawback to everything.
He's got like a rock penis. Like
yeah, I'm sure he's not. I'm sure his love life is not advantageous to him.
I'd be miserable.
Wow.
That's it. Oh man, he got cool Earth powers, but he's been cursed. Now I feel sympathy for him.
I don't know. I don't know. You just think about it. A dick made out of rocks. Some people might get into it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a market for that.
I've heard weirder things being sold. I'm just saying.
It's called a geode, baby.
Well, I'm sure there's some women who'd be down for it, but like,
I'm probably sure it'd be a big porn star. There's only one rock dick. If you remember that guy like Bobbitt that got his dick cut off, and after that had to like short-live, but
porn career. Yeah, he had a
profitable porn career.
Yeah, there you
go. And if people don't know, it's Bobbitt was the guy that his wife cut his dick off, and you got it put back on.
Yeah. Jeff, she threw it out the window driving. She went for a drive and threw it out the window. They had to go and recover it. So
play the trailer. All right. So all right. I gotta get on there.
all right.
All right. Let's see. Play that trailer.
Our brethren are already in the field. Why stand we here idle? What is it the gentlemen wish? What would they have? Is life so dear, or peace so sweet? As to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery? Forbid it, Almighty. I know not what course others. As for me, give me liberty or give me death.
Oh, nice. Who did that trailer? You?
You're muted.
Oh yeah, you're muted.
Bunny, you're muted.
Sorry. Let me start again. The animation was actually done by Rare Glory, Vaughn's outfit, and I took the animation and I created the trailer myself. So.
Did they also do this little community service thing here? This little group thing?
That's a guy that I on Twitter that I hooked up with. I think his name's Harry. Hold on one second. Let me get the right name.
All right.
Let's see. I probably should have talked to him recently. Anyway.
Let me see. F. Bobbitt. That's right, Woodrow.
Yep.
Well, yep.
But, it's one of those stories that I was surprised that there's people right now that have no clue what the hell that is. It's like seriously.
Right.
That was like everywhere. Like there was squads of people looking for that piece.
Yeah, that must have been fun. We're looking for what now?
Yeah,
and all the guys like cross their legs, Okay. He keeps changing his name. Harry Connor. He's Harry Connor on Twitter.
Okay.
So don't let that fool you. He actually does, English is not his first language, so he calls himself Harry Connor, but that's not it. English isn't his first language.
Irene says, nice trailer, says Irene.
I appreciate it. Thank you. That's a high compliment coming from you. This is three pages of the comic. Kind of like there's a little vignette in the comic that kind of like fit perfectly. Kind of like sets up the thing. That's one of the Freedom 5 members. He's known as Kill Hauler. He's his closest thing to a best friend he's got. And he tries to talk him out of it because this is pretty much suicide. And, showing, he just takes his glove off to kind of like, show him, this is what they did to me. Do you think I haven't forgotten? And it levitates the boat. So he's still kind of trying to figure his powers out. So, but Kill Hauler is just like, you don't have, this is not your job, this is not your job anymore. This is, they made sure of that, and but he can't walk away. He just can't walk away.
Yeah.
That's what heroes are, It's who they are. It's not necessarily what they do. It's who they are. But yeah, some people can be heroic, but a true hero is a hero.
So it says one way to get Chris totally interested is having a hero and a villain whose names both end in man face off. He'll be curious. Oh, come on now.
Jeez Louise. So
He's,
I thought only Mo Biggs lit you up like that. Goodness gracious.
oh no, the whole chat does. And they give me hell because I like a comic called Fight Man and stuff. So now it's every time somebody with something man in it, they think I like it.
Yeah, and everybody knows that most of the books he never read them unless they have the word Fight Man in it. It's weird.
Well, if it makes you feel better,
I have not read Chainsaw Man. I'll have you know, I don't even own it.
Well, I have. If it makes you feel better, he goes by Dominion, but they call him Obsidian Man, but he goes by Dominion.
See, there you go.
There you
go. J-Rod says he doesn't take his rock hardness for granted. Hey!
There you go. Ba-dum-bum.
Irene says there have actually been ancient artifacts of stone penises found. Well,
they're called fetishes. She's absolutely right. So
yes, I even made a meme with one of them a few years back. If people remember it, with somebody's head on it.
There you go. Actually, the Western Monument is a gigantic stone penis. So that's what an obelisk is. So yeah.
Anything,
and that's what the pyramids are based on too. They're just very, very tiny.
There you go. It's a micro penis. They're micro penis. There you go.
Anything's a dildo if you're brave enough.
Well, the most memorable thing about my Washington
it's the principle they wanted to
grade.
illustrate the extendation of it. So it's like the first galeoscope.
Yeah. Well,
that's the secret. That's the secret of the pyramids. If you press on the button, they just extend.
Right. Right.
To the skies.
Well, interestingly enough, when I was in ninth grade, they took us up to the Washington Monument, and they got us all the way up there. It's like, welcome up to the top of Washington Monument. You're 111 feet up. Interesting fact. The Washington Monument is not held together by brick and mortar. It's held together by the sheer weight. And it sways like, like I can't remember how much they said it swayed. But we're all sitting there like, well, I can feel it, freaking out,
I was like, well, this is the last time I'm going here.
Exactly.
Don't like that.
But yeah, it's held together entirely by its own weight. It's not held together by brick and mortar. There's nothing holding together. It's just
wow.
It's an engineering marvel,
The Creators Outlet. Hey, Will.
Hello. Which is the way the Egyptians did it, there's no brick and mortar fitting the pyramids together either. So, So Sugar got his unit chopped off. Oh, well.
My unit is just fine. Will. That is all we're talking about. We're not talking about my unit.
Yeah.
I didn't miss your rock joke, J-Rod.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Gosh, you're going to start on me like Mo.
I don't know. This chat is a little homoerotic. I'm, a little bit homoerotic over there,
But there's just a little bit of erotic and perversion of any type.
There you go. Right. Dominion Man.
Just dropped the seat.
There you go. Just the tip. Yep. The rest of your comics punch in the face right on the nose, man.
Rojo's like hashtag so homo.
Yeah. Oh crap! I got Creators Outlet in here.
I thought it was gonna be more like hashtag no homo, but very gay.
Yeah, there you go.
It's right on the nose, man.
You got Will from Creators Outlet, so you got the troll of trolls. So.
Oh yeah. All he does is give me shit. He comes in here and gives me hell.
Yeah, that was not bad though. Yep, Chris has it tucked away in a ladies' swimsuit from Target right next to his 6-pack of Bud Light. That was not bad. That was a good one.
Woo!
That is not.
I felt the heat off of that fastball.
I do not have a ladies swimsuit from Target. I have a red dress from Target. Get it right, Will.
Come on now.
And I don't. Do I even own any Bud Light?
Do you have the tucking extra compartment?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me check here.
Tuck friendly. It's called tuck friendly. It's tuck friendly.
It's a little pouch that you can just slide it in.
Mm-hmm. There you go. There you go.
And it's held there by the sheer weight of it.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know who at Target thought that was a good idea.
I
don't know, but dude, it is funny when you think about it.
It is.
It's like first thing that popped to mind is, yeah, we used to think it was cool to have a bathing suit with a little pocket in there, little secret little pockets for those keys.
Yeah.
Like, who would have known that in the end it would tuck your shit in?
Yeah, I'm just wondering who at Target headquarters says, you know what would be great for the heartland of America? A Baphomet children's wear.
Okay, so I can't say I don't have Bud Light Creamer's outlet. I do apparently have 3 cans of Bud Light sitting back there from when I had a friend come over like a year or 2 ago. I had bought her some Bud Light and stuff for her to drink because, I was like, well, okay, I'll go ahead and get some Bud Light for her.
You bought your cheap beer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Will is
That's what she liked. That's what she picked out.
Oh,
so I was like, okay, sure. And then
all right. No counting for
just
taste.
added.
No counting.
I know, and I bagged the project just to make you put that dress on winner chicken dinner.
and she never came back. Like, she hasn't came back since, so I'm stuck with it. I bought her
because what you do with it,
you hang out, and she hasn't. So,
so
I'm just stuck with this dang beer. I should just dump it.
No, you cook steak with it. You cook meat with it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
That's true.
Barbecue meat, like you put some barbecue sauce, some beer in it. It's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, I could make beer batter.
Yeah, but is Bud Light can count as beer?
Yeah, but it's Bud Light bought before all this shit, so.
Oh, right. It's grandfathered in.
Yeah, that's a girl that bought it. It's fine.
Hey, Tree Goblin.
When is those type of beers, those 0.5 beers? It's what they call the girl beers here, the girly beers.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Catfish, man. Damn it,
that's pretty brutal. That is pretty brutal.
So much gas.
Yeah.
We are only giving back what we are presented with. Chris gives us hillbilly twink. We respond, no, I just give you hillbilly. You're the one who adds the twink.
Wow.
I don't know. I'd probably say redneck type of thing vibe, but you know how he is about the redneck thing.
Oh man. I'm if I ever make it to 400 subs, I'll have to eat some sushi. So, but
I've never had sushi.
Yeah, that's the only way I'd ever eat sushi. So,
Yeah, having looked at like sushi and tofu and stuff like that, I'm like, it don't look appealing to me.
Well, I'm 30 subs out, so I think I'm safe for a while.
So Chris is asking, Will is asking, is it Battle of the Cans, Chris? And then Soul saying, Sim only drinks beer of companies that put little people in their adverts. Okay, that is funny. Makes no sense, but it is fucking funny.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, makes no sense though, but it's funny.
I should have went to that midget wrestling.
But I rarely drink.
Yeah, seriously.
I really fucking drink.
Yeah, I love little people, except Peter Dinklage. F that guy.
Come on, dude. Did you ever see that like little dude wrestling, fighting shit? It's like watching the midget talks. It's funny as hell.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
It's like you look at them trying to hit each other. It's like, remember those old little toys that you used to press on the button and it was just like little rubbery arms trying to hit each other with ropes.
Right. Yeah, I remember.
Or the little one that used to hit the drums. It looks like that little. It was hilarious.
Well,
it's not something I watch. It's not something I watch, but it's when I fell on it. I'm like, oh, dude, This is
Well, there's this guy
what
that
the
was going
circus
around
would
in
have turned
wrestling
into.
circles, advertising himself as the world's tallest midget.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, it's
He was like up to here, man. It is what it is.
This should be the new circus. Like,
Yeah.
I should have went. They were having that micro wrestling down in, was it Romney? I think like maybe 40 minutes away, 30 minutes.
We're just saying Rock and Sock'em Robot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, dude. No. Yeah, Rock and Sock'em Robots. That's one, but that's not what I'm talking about. It's really like what I'm talking about. It's they had little rope, right, with little beads. So the thing is, when you would press on them, they would stiffen up. So they actually did the little rubbery arm hitting each other instead of the Rock and Sock'em. So it actually looked like those little midgets swinging, like somebody with their eyes closed and swinging anywhere. Yeah, hoping they're gonna hit something, and it's just hilarious. But Rock and Sock'em, yeah, it's a pretty sweet game. I had it, and that's why there's a story with Metal Valkyrie that's called Rock'em and Shock'em.
Right. I've always wondered if that was based off of Real Steel by Richard Matheson.
Which one?
Rock and Sock'em Robots.
I know, dude. Masterson, that's a movie, right? That came after. Because Rock and Sock'em.
That's based on Richard Matheson, but the Matheson short story is from the 60s.
The 60s, so probably.
Yeah.
Because it came out in the 70s. That's all I was going to say. Because I remember that came out in the 70s when I was a kid.
It's actually a Twilight Zone episode that he wrote called Real Steel. But the movie had very little resemblance to it, except for they were fighting robots. That's pretty much all.
Yeah, but that's the name. The movie was called Real Steel, though. So
yeah,
that was probably inspired from that story. The
short story actually was reprinted. His short story collection was reprinted with Real Steel on the cover. So, I got a copy of it. I'm a big Matheson fan anyway. So that's it. That's a 6 a.m. Sticker, of course. Natch. You gotta have one, right? If he wasn't so booked up right now, I'd probably get him more. But he's booked up, he said, till about October, I think.
Oh yeah, everybody's been saying that he's like super booked.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's also trying to get his freaking book done, so he's not picking up as much as he should, as he would
normally. Yeah. But I mean, if you look at the collage, he has done his time. So.
What's up, Neff?
What's up, Neff? What's up, man?
Oh yeah, there he is. Hey, Neff.
Yeah.
Give me a sec. I'll be right back.
No problem.
Right, yeah. So Soul, he said the chick that had you watch Thor 4 drinks Bud Light, the clock thickens. I don't know if she drinks. This was another girl. This was before all that.
Okay. It's another girl with bad taste. There you go.
I don't know. I don't think Bridget drinks Bud Light. She does drink I do believe she's drank margaritas. I don't think she drank Bud Light. But
right.
No, this girl, she drank Bud Light because that was because this was late at night when we went up, so we couldn't get to liquor because she drinks liquor and stuff, but we couldn't get that, so she was like, "Well, I'll just take some Bud Light." This was a long time ago.
Yeah,
years ago, a couple of years now.
Right.
Well,
the resident drinker in my house, we call him Drunk Craig. He pops up on the rabbit hole from time to time. He has switched to Yingling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was drinking Natural Light, but he switched to Yingling. So, that's his.
I don't know any of this stuff. I'm not a drinker.
Right.
Like, I got those couple cans of Bud Light, and then I got a bottle of tequila I bought her.
Mm-hmm.
She was going to come over for her birthday. I bought it for her birthday, because that was her favorite drink. And she's never came over. So
you dated a girl whose favorite drink was tequila. So the plot thickens.
So now I'm just kind of sitting with this shit in my house. So I've just
not a drinker myself, which is hilarious because I live with an alcoholic now. So there you go.
Yeah,
pretty funny.
I'll do something with them, I guess. What does Will here say? It says, all of a sudden we have a raid to the rabbit hole.
Yeah, like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Making some content later today.
That's right. And Hojo says, get more Telepathic Bunny and Hojo with the public domain anthology from Arrow Comics is out of obscurity. Sign up now.
Yeah, that's coming later this month. That's a really interesting project. I'm very proud to be part of it with those guys.
Is Randy in charge of that campaign or?
Luke Stone's kind of running it, but Randy is going to publish it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's going to be published through Arrow Comics. Also funding. It's going to do a campaign on Fund My Comic, and but it's basically obscure characters taken out of obscurity and writers who don't have publishing credits or out of obscurity, and we're just going to put a book out so people can pick up that book and they can read our work and see if we're any good, But they'll be out before community service, so hopefully they'll raise some sales of community service,
Okay.
But this is going to be from the swimsuit calendar that's
people
one of the
a little
stretch goals.
beefcake.
So. Yeah, that's like World War II Ironsides. The next one down is him as an old man. So
Making Sim happy with beefcake here.
There you go. He'll really go gaga over the next one though.
No.
If it's a girl, it's not Dylan. So there you go.
Hey, Katie. How are you doing this morning?
Yeah.
Yell at Red for me.
Yeah. That one's done by Barbusco Studios. Next one's done by Tank Ferret with the
Tank.
Yeah. The face is done by Barbusco. I mean Ed from Barbusco, and the coloring is done by Mika. So but it kind of shows the arm off pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a pipe smoker, so there you go.
He's getting older.
Yeah.
Some medicine. Some herbal medicine going on there.
Well, the maintenance protocol is just like slowing down, but it's not completely gone. So he's still got the superhero build,
And I see here $10,000. You get an Iron Sight / Abbott from Company Man Ash Can. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a stretch goal. It's already written. I'm gonna probably do it. Probably eventually do it. But Kemosabi's so busy right now, so I asked him if I could add it to my campaign, and he's like, sure. That's a stretch goal. But yeah, it's a comic script. It's adapted by a guy that Luke Stone uses all the time, but I introduced him to Luke Stone. So it's a guy from England. He's did a good job on it. But it's a basically Abbott and Ironsides meet. They have a conversation about the legacy of Captain America. So
whoa.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. It's a little surreal, but it's pretty good.
So this will this be canon then? Does this mean Company Men and
it exists outside the continuity? Yeah, it exists outside the continuity of both. So if we ever do a crossover, Abbott will recognize him, but not sure where he saw him from. So
good.
But basically, it's a conversation about the legacy of patriotic characters in modern society. How they're destroying them, and is it worth being patriotic character? Because Abbott doesn't claim it. Doesn't wear any stars or anything, but he was like their Captain America. So it's a pretty awesome script. I'm very proud of it.
Let's see. Katie says that she's been busy. Bond's books are in the house. Kids' book on a way along.
Yep.
With book 3 of Bond's dying from heat. Yeah, it's been crazy hot here.
Yeah.
I'm not good with heat. I'm used to the cold.
Yeah.
I don't handle heat good.
Well, I'm hypothyroidic, overweight white male, so yeah, I don't deal with heat very well either. So I feel you on that.
I'm used to being in the freezer all the time, so I don't like the heat. Messes me up.
Imagine so. Yeah.
Oh, we got Shadow Hawk. Hail, hail.
Hey, welcome.
Good to see you.
Yep.
Not gay at all.
Nuh-uh.
No. There's nothing wrong with appreciating and respecting the work that another man puts in on his body.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Come on now.
I'll probably add some pinups to the chicks later, but I want my campaign to stand out, and everybody does chicks. So I decided to go beefcake.
Yeah.
Give the ladies something to look at, right?
Yeah.
Lady and lady boys, whatever, whatever your speed is.
Oh, we got Bristolian Dave. All right, me babbers.
Hey, Dave. What's up, man? Woodrow says, being in summer in Arizona, I love the cooler at work too. I imagine so.
What are the other gays for? He's got you confused. I don't know. Come up with something for me. Because I ain't seen him in a while.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, there he is. He says, "What's your damn problem, sugar?" Everything's my problem right now. I'm being
There
grumpy.
you go.
I'm just being grumpy, Red. Let's see. Let me see what everybody's saying. I need to have Red and Katie on it this again and talk with them.
Mm-hmm.
I always miss talking to Katie and Red. They're always fun.
Right.
We got Coleman. What's up, Coleman?
What's up, man? It's a Coleman. There you go.
Nothing wrong with a bit of beefcake if that's what people like. Yeah. No judging. Ooh.
Greece.
Greece.
Yeah. I've heard they've got very mild weather there. So
that sounds fancy, Katie.
Yeah, there you go. Of course, it's a bankrupt country. I'm sure everything's pretty cheap right there. So
I'd like to go there and see like the Parthenon and stuff like that.
Yeah.
See the sights. That'd be pretty cool. I'd really like to go see Parthenon. I'd like to go to Rome too.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't know how Rome's gonna be. I'd like to go to Rome just to see like the old Roman structures and stuff.
Yeah. I guess the Colosseum would be real cool to see.
I'd like to go to Istanbul to see like one of the remaining walls of Constantinople and stuff.
Right. But is it Istanbul or is it Constantinople?
It's Constantinople. I don't care what it says. I never forget.
It's nobody's business but the Turks.
Virginia has been unusually humid lately. Yeah, it has been quite humid, yes. Sugar, you're a grump. I know, I am. I am a grump, Katie. I know. I'm being pretty grumpy lately. Nothing's been going right. It's made me really grumpy. And I still can't get into my Kickstarter. Gosh damn it. It's pissing me off. I haven't got an email back. They sent me that email, and it said to respond to their email saying like that you won't do it anymore. So I sent on there and said, okay, well, I'm sorry. I didn't know that messaging people about coming on my show was considered spam and could get me locked out of my account. I didn't know that. And I've gotten nothing, no response. I sent out I sent a message to their support. Nothing.
Yeah. Well, Indiegogo and Kickstarter, we call them the pink and the green. That's the way they roll. So that's why I stick with Fund My Comic myself.
Hey, what's up, Brad?
I've got 10 people on Kickstarter right now who messaged me back who are interested in coming on the show, and I can't send anything to them.
Man.
So now they're gonna think I'm ignoring them or something.
Really? Can't you answer them directly through your email when you get the notification?
I don't think so. I don't know. I've never tried that. Let me see.
Because it's one of the things that happens with Indiegogo. Like, let's just say somebody goes on my campaign, sends me a message, right? So I have the possibility of answering directly on Indiegogo, or you reply to the notification of the email notification that you got from them.
Okay, so yeah, it says I can reply to this email or view on Kickstarter. So I guess I could do that. I guess I can reply to the email then, and
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just do that then.
There you go. Problem solved.
There you go.
At least that gives me something.
And did you say hi to Red in the chat?
Yes. Okay, let me see here. Soul's behind on Red's creepypasta. Let's see. British heat is different, man. We can have the same temperatures as other countries, but it feels 3 times worse.
Well, that's for the humidity.
Mhm.
It's because
So they rain non-stop over there. So I definitely know about humidity.
let's see. Let me look here. Sugar only wants to go to Greece for the bathhouses. He's such a lie. I've never been to a single
Brutal.
bathhouse, Pale Rider.
Brutal.
I don't need to go getting dressed down into just a towel and then getting rubbed down by some big fat man.
There you go. There you go.
I don't need all that. Oh, come on, Red. Gosh dang it.
Uh,
All right. I look forward to seeing what Katie does when I get woofed. Where she
There you go.
turns me
Right,
into the wolf.
right.
I want to see me and Gretchen. I want to see what it looks like.
there you go. Yeah, I've got a tier. I got a pretty big tier that allows people to create a main character for my comic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the last one there. Create an expressor.
Here?
$300, 2 slots. But basically, I'm holding the last half of my book. The character immediately go into the first comic. So most people do cameos, or they promise your character be in a later book, and it turns out like 2 or 3 years later or something. But this one, I'm holding the second half of the book so I can include your character.
What is an expressor?
Expressor is the name of the power of people in my world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because the Soltrons get turned on in someone, power is an expression of that. So they call them expressors.
Gotcha. Let's see. Don't say Kickstarter too loud. Some folks might get pissy pants. What? We get pissy pants.
Yeah.
Stop spamming Kickstarter. I was not spamming. I was just reaching out to people. I thought their books were cool. Kickstarter just thinks that's spamming.
Bristolian Dave saying Kickstarter just released their comic crowdfund numbers. Comics are doing well over there, despite whether people would have you believe. Yes, something on Indiegogo.
Kickstarter's doing good with their stuff.
Yeah, well, but they're still gatekeeping. So
Not really.
you don't think so?
I know. I did a campaign there. I didn't get gatekeep, and I've seen a whole bunch of people that were CG and going there and not getting gatekeep.
Okay.
There has been something like it's the same thing as the shadow ban supposedly on Indiegogo.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem like it's targeted. It just seems like it's a stupid programming coding of the freaking website.
Well, there was actual somebody wrote a code that discovered a deboost code that was attached to certain campaigns. So that's actually legitimately going on, but it just seems to be random about who they're choosing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not targeted. It's a stupid program thing where they can't have every campaign because they have so many campaigns, and so far one thing that I've noticed is the website doesn't make any difference between a running campaign, an in-demand campaign, and a closed campaign, because you're gonna click on it and say that, hey, this campaign's funded. You're gonna click on it. It's either closed or in demand, but it says funding. So this since they added, because remember before Indiegogo didn't have in demand.
Yeah.
and it was supposed to only be available for like 6 months after the campaign, but now it's open for years. So I'm guessing that it's taking a lot of freaking, they need to recode that entire freaking piece of shit. It's not the same thing at Kickstarter where it was actually somebody trying to, for a while.
The platform seemed to be stable until that new CEO came on board,
Yep.
and then there's just all sorts of trouble that started. And so and the terms and safety was created after she got there, and so I wonder if the terms and safety didn't mess with the code.
I think it did, but yeah.
But it is what it is. I just
even though Joe says I never got any pushback from either platform. Yeah, me neither. I'm just
right. I think you have to be like a lightning rod for controversy before they even bother. Or somebody, you trigger somebody and they go over there and point your campaign out to them. I think that happens too.
Yeah, that is a thing.
But
no, that also happens on Indiegogo. I get, some freaking dumbass went to fly my campaign. So. Because you had a fraction of a second of a butt shot in the video on YouTube that I shared on the campaign.
Right.
So I had to remove it, otherwise they were gonna cancel my campaign and refund everybody.
Yeah, that's happened multiple times.
So that means that somebody went out of their way to go to my video, find a freaking little few minutes, and flagged it.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Plus the internet, you're gonna have stuff like that. People are gonna be rude or do shady shit or troll or whatever.
Yeah.
And,
obviously.
It is CG.
Yeah, it is.
Let's just be frank here.
Yeah, that's the pond we're swimming in.
Yep. Welcome to the wastelands.
It's the new customers. That's $14.99 a month. I ain't making any money off this, Dave. I'm losing money doing this. If anything, I got paid for StreamYard.
Right.
Let's see. I make no money off this channel.
Yet.
Let's see. Let me see. Oh, look at that. Soul was going to go to Italy. Oh, that would have been nice.
Right.
Lots of history in Italy. That'd be cool. So he says he picked a 4-star hotel called Gothic House 2. Ooh, are you trying to get a big titty goth girlfriend?
You're trying to get in the mood for Blood Hunt 2?
It's a cool gothicness.
John Panette tells a story about going to Italy, and it's hilarious about going into an Italian restaurant and they nearly put him in the ground, because he learned a little bit of Italian, and so he goes in there like solo affogato, and they're like, "Oh, look at this guy! Look at this guy! We're gonna feed you so much you're gonna explode all over the wall."
And do not cut your spaghetti. And
there you go. Yeah.
If you take a knife out, they will knife you.
Yeah, he said that they brought him out like 8 dishes and he's like, oh, it's like I didn't order this. It's like, oh, well, this is so you don't get hungry while you're ordering. He's like, my people.
Expressor equals hillbilly twink in a glossy red dress. That checks out. So what do you think about that, Telepathic?
No, that's cross-dresser, not expressor. You're thinking cross-dresser.
If somebody backed that, said, "Oh yeah, I want my character to be a man in a red dress."
Well, they have to fit my universe, so that's the caveat. It's got to fit my universe, so. I'm not opposed to it. I mean, if we can find a way to fit it,
we just got to make it work. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Who just says, I never got any pushback from either platform. Red says you most likely won't. And then OJ says, on Indiegogo, do not send a link on updates. That gets flagged. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good information. Only one more year till my travel ban to Germany. I can only imagine why you got banned from Germany, Pale Rider. Did you mention the war?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he saluted a little too flat. Maybe that's what happened.
Let's see.
You got to make sure the hand goes straight up. Straight up.
That's a triple band. Yeah, maybe I could go with Pale Rider to Germany and meet Soul and we'll all go together. We can all go together once Pale Rider's German band lifts.
Just make sure you take along some X-Lax. So the German diet's kind of hard on you.
Let's see.
You'd think it wouldn't be with all that kraut, but yeah.
Soul says, Sugar, I'm traveling to the Harz area this week where the Witch Mountain Brocken is. Had to improvise since my new passport isn't ready yet, so no international for now. Oh, okay. I don't have a passport. I don't even know anything about all that.
Right.
I'll have to get one of those, I guess, once I get the house paid off.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do plan on eventually traveling international and going to like Germany to meet Soul and Dunkelziffer and going up to Canada to meet Sim and doing all that stuff. But it's probably going to have to wait till I get this house paid off so I have some.
The People's Republic of Canada? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. I hope you have your papers.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sam.
It hasn't turned full on China yet, so I don't think I have to worry about my kidneys being taken.
Well, they've already got a dictator, so you know.
Yes, technically, so do you.
Emphasis on the dick.
You know, technically, so do you. You got your own Twitter.
Yeah, well, that's true, and at least yours can carry, speak entire sentences,
and can go upstairs.
Right, go upstairs.
Actually, ours can roll downstairs and still get back up. If you remember that entire
I remember.
I can throw myself downstairs. I've been in the circus school.
Too bad he can't explain
why he's a clown.
Well, yeah.
Now I'll be canceled within the next 2 weeks.
There you go. But he has gray hair. Great hair.
Yeah. And let's not forget that nose that looks exactly like it's from those Cubans.
Hey, Glenn.
Right.
Good to see you,
Glenn. What's up, Glenn? What's up, man?
What's up?
Legend.
So everybody go check out Glenn's book about Kirby.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Legend writing about a legend. There you go.
They got like a Stan Lee documentary on Disney Plus now. I've seen.
Don't talk about it.
Mom pointed that out. I watched a tiny bit of it. I was like, I'm not going to watch this, Mom. It's not going to point out all the like negatives that occurred in his life or the controversies between like him and Kirby or him and the other creatives or.
Well, evidently the Kirby family wasn't happy with it, so.
I as the documentary went on, I was like, oh yeah, they're not going to mention this, and I started like kind of doing little rants and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what was this? What about this? What about that? I was like, whatever. I was like, like Stan had some positives, but he had some negatives, like
yeah, right.
Like he didn't create any of it. He was a great salesman. Let's give him the what he had, but he didn't create shit. And the fact that he has a contract saying that his name will be over if he promises to claim everything is his forever.
Yeah.
Well, he disappeared for a few years, and they got him back, even though everything was Stan Lee. If you remember, he tried to start his own company called Stan Lee, and he got sued by Marvel for using his own name.
Right.
Then he went back to Marvel.
The thing about Stan Lee, though, is what created Marvel was when Stan Lee says, "Why don't we stop writing about gods and start writing about people?" And suddenly you have a superhero who can't meet his own rent, and people are like, let's see, I can get a billionaire over here with his own bat cave, or I can get a kid over here who's delivering pizzas when he's not saving little old ladies from being hit by buses, and that's why Marvel dominated the world at one point, before they destroyed it all, burned it all to the ground,
flooded the market.
Now, was it really his idea, or was it Steve Ditko's?
Yeah, well, that is a debate, isn't it? But if Ditko had that idea, then why didn't he do that the previous stops? I mean that.
Then the only thing I would say is that
arguments.
Ditko did create his own thing. He created other things that was interested. Same thing with Kirby. Not so much for Stan Lee. He never created anything without them that was interesting.
Well,
Other than Stripperella, and he got sued and lost in court to the stripper that owns everything.
Right. Well, I mean, the thing about it is the thing that he did was the naming conventions. Was his idea, and a lot of the plot lines were his ideas. So, I mean, the guy was an idea guy. Yeah, he didn't like put pen to paper, but there was before Stan and after Stan, so he contributed something.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
If somebody shows up and suddenly the whole entire
there's one thing that everybody's has said, like it's one of the things, like everybody that ever claimed that they got stolen, ripped out by Stan Lee, all agree to one thing: the only thing he came up with, the idea was X-Men.
Yeah. Well, I'm not here to bury Stan or
I am
defend him, but
I'm a Kirby boy.
I got you.
Yeah,
I don't have a dog in the fight. I can see both sides.
Simmons very anti-Stan.
No, dude, he's a great salesman. It's like, to me, it's like Steve Jobs, but let's not forget fucking Wozniak.
Right, exactly. Now, Steve Jobs, I hate Steve Jobs, but
But Stan Lee is the same thing as Stan.
Exact same thing. Agreed. Yeah. I agree. Totally agreed there. Totally agreed.
But let's give him his props, because he was great to deal with people. He was great to engage people. That entire thing of talking to people as the editor, great fucking idea. Better than anything else. That's why he was engaging. He was, hey, true believers. That type of little thing. Yeah. Right. Excelsior, yours truly, and all those freaking things. You got people invested in it. It kind of like where the editor was talking to you while you were reading the book. That type of thing. All that was very engaging. The soapbox, the this, the that. That's okay.
Well,
there's people saying that it was not him, though.
The whole entire formula is you start out with a name with alliteration, then you add a superlative to the title, and then you basically give the character some offsetting trait. Make him a blind superhero.
Every character needs. Every character needs flaws. They can't be perfect icons every fucking time.
Exactly. And
it's the same thing that I like about Superman so much, is they used to write him so much like a freaking Boy Scout. And that's the joke, is he's not a Boy Scout.
No.
But he has that mentality that he always wants to be the bigger man.
Well, the best Supermans are,
and he's more human than humans. Then he's more
Right. Well, the best Supermans are the people that understand that if Superman's anything less than a Boy Scout, he would be a villain.
Yep.
Because he's that powerful, It's like that whole that cartoon where he cuts loose on Darkseid. He's like, I live in a world of cardboard, but you can take it, can't you, big man?
I have to remind myself every day that I sneeze, I can kill somebody.
Right.
But that's another different
You can
story.
take it, big man.
And I love the fact that when he says it, you feel like the wind, like he just goes.
Yeah. And there's that moment where Darkseid's like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have messed with this guy. As he's like, I actually felt that. What?
Or remember that scene in the
the Elite.
The Elites. Yes, dude.
Elite.
When he that was sick.
Yeah, when he's like I'll never be you, and it's like and
oh, you want to see me bad?
You want to see me turn bad? And he's like, oh my god, yeah. He's like, see, you're just like everybody else, But then
you just killed him. You just You just dropped it in space.
Apparently, Pale Rider's band could possibly have something to do with prostitutes and the bass and bomb holder.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, what did you do, Pale Rider?
Uh-huh.
Folks, folks.
So you did Hangover Part 4? Is that what you're trying to tell us, Pellrider?
And then Glenn says, a couple of years ago, a gallery near me had giant framed prints of classic Marvel covers. They all had the Stan Lee name on them.
Mm-hmm.
Even the famous Steranko Hulk cover. We all know Lee never drew anything, but his name was signed on those covers. Even the guy in the gallery thought Lee had drawn them.
Yep. Yeah. But that's the thing, is for years people thought that Stan Lee even drew those goddamn books. Yeah. It's fucking insane. That's what the deal with Marvel is, the contract. It was outed years ago, dude, the Stan Lee contract. Especially during that fucking legal problem when he tried to start his own company called Stan Lee.
Right.
Like it's been out. It's just that, like everything else, it's treated as in like, let's hush. Let's build it up. Like Stan Lee is everything. And they double down on it like crazy. And you can even see it. The guy was totally like elder abused at the end. He had no choice. He had to do the contract. He had to show up places. It was on his fucking contract. And he said it many times. I would like to give credit to Ditko and stuff like that. I would like this, but because contract.
Right.
Because the moment he does, they lose the rights to it, and they have to pay the Kirby family and everybody else. And that's why they've been in court many times. And a lot of people testify against them, including John Byrne, which is a creator and an artist I like a lot. Yeah. But no, I have no respect for it.
I got you.
Dude, do you know why? Do you know why he testified? Yep. Let's just say he went against Kirby multiple times, and he's not the only one, right? But the thing that he did is, it's weird. After that, he's also the biggest Jack Kirby original Marvel art collector now. He has most of those fucking Marvel things that he got. That nobody else could get. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, oh, seriously. So you get the biggest collection of Kirby art from the vault of Marvel, and you testify against the guy. Got it. It just makes sense now.
Right. Well, I think the decentralization of comics and moving out into away from the mainstream has definitely righted some wrongs when that score. I think a lot of people know the truth of it now.
But they're trying real hard to hide it still.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. But the cat's out of the bag now. There ain't no way to put that back put the bunny back in the box.
But I have to say one thing. I hate the fact that Disney bought Marvel in a way, because they've been doing a lot of fucking stupid shit. Yeah. With everything. Yeah. Right? But there's one thing. There's one thing that makes it all worth it to me. Marvel could die right now, but because of what Marvel did, it's the best thing. It should die. But Disney actually gave credit to Kirby and Ditko. Now, I bought the omnibus of Spider-Man 2099, right?
Right.
And it says in it, Spider-Man created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. It doesn't say just Stan Lee anymore. It says Ditko. It says Kirby now.
Well,
so there's a good thing out of all this shit of Disney buying Marvel and killing it. At least that came out. That's official now. Everybody knows that he's not the sole creator anymore.
Well, Disney definitely looking more for profit. So that if they slap Ditko's name or Kirby's name on something, it's no skin off their nose. So
No, but they could have just left it out there. But they did do the Kirby Hall of Fame thing. They put him that. Yeah, they really wanted him to be recognized, which is come on. He was almost forgotten before they did this.
Yeah, right.
That's what I mean by it. Is other than big fans from London, people didn't even know who Kirby was. You're like, whoa, that needs to be fixed. You cannot say that you're a fan of comic books.
Yeah.
And not know who the fuck Kirby is.
Right.
Marvel and DC would not be where they are without him.
No, they wouldn't. Not at all. Or DC.
That's what I said, Marvel or DC.
Yeah, sorry,
Cause,
I missed that.
When he went there, he did the Fort World. He did something that reshaped, inspired DC to go in a different direction.
Yep. Oh, totally agree. I mean, you're preaching to the choir here, man.
Yeah, he's the goat. He's the goat. He's a goat.
Oh, totally. Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Eisner.
It's one of the things. Like I had the same idea once to do the same thing, but if you remember, I don't know if you heard that story, but when Image got funded, right, they had the support of Kirby, right, and they went to see him, and one of the things they wanted to do was Kirby present. Every Image comic was gonna have Kirby present, but they decided against it because legal problems with Marvel and stuff like that. But come on, I thought of doing the same thing, like Kirby presents my books, but it's kind of like saying that he has something to do with it.
Right. Plus, he probably wouldn't approved of the writing on those books anyway.
I don't know if you read some of his later books. Like I have some of his what was the name of it? Silver Star that I read, and I was looking for Captain Victory. Those are the last creation that he did.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's see. We got.
Wasn't Kirby one of the cookie elves?
Keyboard?
He probably designed them.
I don't know. That's possible.
But do you remember Turbo Kid?
Yeah, I remember Turbo Kid.
Was it Turbo Kid? Turbo Teen, right? I think it was.
Turbo Teen, yeah. That's the one.
Oh, that was Kirby.
Oh, really? The one that
Thundar was Kirby. Thundar was Kirby.
Okay.
Brave Star also worked Kirby.
Oh, wow. Brave Star. I remember Brave Star. That was a great cartoon, very underrated.
Yep.
I'm surprised the toy line didn't do better on that one. But these days, if Brave Star came out, it would be like first, be number
Jay
one.
Jay says, I have that hardcover of Silver Star that Image published. It's great. Yeah, me too. I'm looking. They were supposed to release the reprint of Captain Victory because they're all in a shared universe. He was creating his own shared universe. That's why I think it's or Dynamite that's doing them now.
Okay.
But he started a new line of heroes.
Oh, right? Wow. Yeah.
And one of them was the Silver Star, and the other one was but he has more than that. I just can't remember them right now. And the other one, was Captain Victory, and it was supposed to come out, but it never did. The only one that came out was Silver Star.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I was inspired by Kirby a lot when I
Kirby did most, and dude, just the fact that the Fantastic Four came out before it was called the Challengers of the Unknown. Kirby tried to Stanley tried to claim that he created fucking Captain America for like 12 years. That fucking asshole. When it's Joe Simon and Kirby, and he was 12 when Captain America came out.
Right.
You wrote the first story of him throwing a shield and the shield coming back. That is fair enough. But don't try and claim that you created Captain America.
Well, my Ironsides just definitely got Captain America beats to him. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
We got Lori. Hey, Lori. Says, what's up?
Hello. Well, welcome in.
We're just here checking out community service.
Yep.
Telepathic Bunny.
And roast Stan Lee. There you go.
Apparently, you give Stan Lee all kinds of hell.
Anytime.
The more they put documentary out, the more they try to fucking say he created everything, the more people will go out like me.
Right.
This shit.
Right. Yep, we're doing that's the signature. We got the digital. Third one down is the FERA files. It's basically this federal organization's files on the heroes and then kind of like the details of the world.
Okay.
You get a patch with it, to do with what you want. But it's a really cool colors on that seal. So that's a $10 add-on, and that may expand later if I get enough backers. And got two covers, the Uncle Sam variant and the Iwo Jima wraparound cover. Homage.
How many pages is the book going to be?
It's going to be 32, but it may expand.
All right.
but we're pointing at 32 though. That tier you get off the digital and both physical covers right there, and then the created expressor tier. So
Yeah, there we go. We could have Sugar Chris in the community service book and his.
You could very well do that. I have two options. You can either I've got a templates of several characters that I haven't fleshed out yet. You can choose one of those if you don't feel like you can just create one from scratch, or you can create one from scratch. Just work with me and an artist, and we'll flesh out a character. You know,
It would be Sugar Chris in his red dress.
there you go. There you go. Well, I don't know. We have an expressor that can switch genders. I could do that. You know, that could work.
Let's see. Oh, speaking of, you said about hardcover of Silver Star. Apparently, I just seen on Twitter they're going to have like a full collected series of Miracle Man. Collecting all of the books together into one big hardcover. That kind of interests me.
Okay. I got the first one that they did a while back, the hardcover thing, and I stopped there.
Is that Alan Moore?
Yeah, but not
I know it was published before Alan Moore, but he
it's not just him, but his name's not in it.
Okay.
It removes his name. It's weird.
Yeah.
There's a lot of legal issue and problems with that character back.
But I enjoyed what I've read of it, but I've never read all of it.
It's technically Captain Shazam mixed, yeah.
Yeah, it's he just renamed it Miracle Man, didn't he? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The principle is technically like the Shazam thing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I remember the
Miracle Kid, whatever his name is.
Just yet another Alan Moore deconstruction, you know.
Yeah.
Welcome to the modern comics. Thank you, Alan Moore. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the deconstruction.
I like all of them. That's the thing. It's like it's just that the fact that everybody's trying to do the same thing because they want to redo Watchmen. So fuck off.
Yeah.
Like I believe that the people should stop telling people what story to do and how to do their stories. Just let them do and enjoy them, because some will be deconstructive, some will be like the classic superhero, some will be just a sci-fi thing, and that's the thing that I enjoy the most. It's what comics is supposed to be, and that's why manga are thriving. That's why French comics are thriving. There's comics about everything.
Right.
It's not just a piff paff boom superpower. You know.
Well, mine's actually got super sci-fi elements along with the superheroics, but it also has a political intrigue. So it's a hybrid comic basically. So it's just not, there's a lot more going on than just superheroics here. I've got a whole world built, and this is the on-ramp. Just the next exit community service. I hope people will stop off and check it out.
And Soul's asking, Sim, which reminds me, Dunkel Ziffer wants to know how much a drawn-in tier for Bloodhunt 2 would be. Do you plan on having some, and what's the price tag? Well, that's the deal with Bloodhunt. Bloodhunt always have die in the book tier. It's the gimmick of Bloodhunt. He's an assassin. There's so many people dying in there, and yes, there's going to be a be in the book tier, and usually the pricing is between 3. Because like I did in the first campaign, there's the one where you have a cameo. You show up in a bag, might get shot in the face.
Right.
Second one is you're going to be a character.
Yeah.
So maybe
I've got 7 and 9 in my comic. He's got a cameo.
And the last one will be the more expensive one, like the first one where you were a werewolf. So you had a full scene of you transforming into a werewolf and then going after Vincent. So that's probably going to be the same thing that's going to be in the next book.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, and since I already died in the other book, Dunkel Ziffer will have to take my place.
Why? You can have a twin?
No, that's not right, Sam. You can't be doing that.
Why? You can have a twin.
That sounds like shenanigans.
I actually have twin brothers in my comic. One's a hero, one's a villain. blackjack and white noise.
No, it's a challenge. You're gonna have to make me write like the twin brother coming in for revenge or something.
There you go. There you go.
I don't know.
Because you're the guy that killed my bra. I'm here to test your mental, bra.
My name is Nico Matoya.
Now,
you beat my redneck brother. Now it's time to fight the hillbilly.
Prepare to die.
Now community service here. When do you plan on like doing fulfillment for it and stuff?
I'm planning for June next year. But I just when it gets done. But June next year is like the outside goal. So I think I can get it done sooner than that. But that's the goal at the moment. Now, if it takes off and I manage to get the $5,000 goal, then I'll be able to get it out sooner than that. But it's gonna come out one way or another. But so far, I'm starting to see some movement on it, and really getting on a lot of shows. People are starting to know it exists, and I'm looking forward to people getting this in their hands. This is the lifelong dream,
Souls adding the Chris as a werewolf transformation kind of took part in creating the show as it exists today. Deep lore dudes and dames. Yep. And don't forget that Bloodhound was the original wolf campaign. That's the wolf campaign started because of Chris. He's the one that started # wolf campaign. And Malin's been running with it for so long now. I'm just saying,
I mean, that's fine with me. I'm not debating you whatsoever.
I don't know about all that still.
Anybody takes shots of Malin, I'm there. I'm good with it.
You're the one that was out there going the # wolf campaign, be a werewolf. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's a cool gimmick. # wolf campaign.
Yeah.
I haven't done a drawn in tier in a long time. I haven't done one. I can't afford to do one.
Well, this goes a little further than that. It's not a cameo. It's not it's not like a big player in the background. This is actually a character. We're going to develop a character for the book, and you'll have a name credit on the book, and so as a writer, I can create a character with you, and it'll be in the book, depending on what role you want it to play. I mean, you could create a villain. It doesn't have to be a hero, I could create another villain, but I've got to.
Would the character be killed eventually?
Well, if the story calls for it, if that's where the story goes with it, yeah. But he might survive to the end. I don't know. I go where the story tells me. I go where the story leads. And those characters that I absolutely love that I already know in the plot are not going to make it all the way to the end, but because that's where the story went, and I'm just going to go where the story leads. And story is king. Characters are the way you get there. So, but
it would be nice to do another drawn in tier, but gosh, I just spent $300 on a mower. And I can't afford it really right now. I've got to pay mom's bills plus mine, and
totally get it. I definitely get that.
Count for that kind of money. Yeah. I usually by the end of the month have like maybe a couple $100 I can do something with, and that's it.
I mean, I totally get it.
And that usually goes into the bank towards paying off the house.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all tightening belts right now. I get it. Mm-hmm. And into that environment, I decided to launch my lifelong goal. Huh? How brilliant! How brilliant, right?
Well, like I said, there's no timing. There's no proper timing. You just do it.
No, just do it when you can, right?
Do it. So, gosh damn it. So why would you play Divinity Original Sin 2 with me? I need another person.
Why does it have to be that fucking game?
Because I want to. I want to play it because Baldur's Gate's coming out next month. I got like a month. I want to do
It's my party.
Do it. Well, I want to go through and play that whole game, get done, and then when Baldur's Gate comes out, I can play it.
Right.
Does it have anything to do with Baldur's Gate other than it's the same company?
No, it's just the same company.
So it makes no fucking point.
No, it makes all the points.
Right.
Okay, whatever floats your boat.
Wow, what are you complaining about anyway?
You're trying to get me to play with you. And Dave.
Yeah, because I wanted to play Divinity. I wanted to get a group together and play the whole thing. I want to play my all undead party. I got Hex with me. I need at least one more person.
You two need privacy? No. Anyway. I feel like I feel like the awkward guest and the couple that I'm visiting start arguing. So it's like, hi.
I wouldn't go as far as saying couple, but definitely longtime friends. You're not here with two strangers.
Oh, I know. I've watched your show before. I kind of knew. I knew what I was in for.
Even the bear coupling.
The bear coupling. Yeah. He wants to be the bear.
Be the bear. The bears.
Yeah, that'll make Lola happy. There you go.
Yeah, it's the only way that you can have more than 3 chest hair.
I'm not licking it. Sorry, but I tried Divinity 2, and aside from the intro, I found it pretty boring. Dang it, Soul. Combat. I like the combat and all. Let's see. Yeah, and for the true bear experience, he should play with Sam.
Oh, man. That was loaded.
Let's see. So I don't know. I guess I'm not playing Divinity then. Gosh dang it.
Oh well. Alas. Can't have everything we want.
Well, I'm gonna power about it.
But if you try sometimes you get what you need.
You have more chance of getting people to play Baldur's Gate.
Well, that's next month.
Well, the CG plays with itself on Sundays if you want to play City of Heroes with those guys.
I have not. Oh God, I haven't played City of Heroes in a long time.
Yeah, I used to be big into that. All right.
I need to look up what all Hex has. I'll figure. Maybe I'll just play another game then, since nobody wants to play that.
Yeah, maybe that. Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Like Cooper the main joke side. The rest is full of that.
Evil there.
It's fine, man. I'm a guest in your house, man. You have
Starship
fun.
Troopers, Extermination, Aliens, Fire Team.
Oh, me and Hex have a lot of games.
There's a whole bunch of cool games.
Huh? Me and Hex.
Except the one you keep mentioning.
Yeah.
Maybe me and him could play some Conan Exiles. Ooh, that would be fun.
Yeah, I heard there's Mountain Magic. That might be interesting.
Yeah, Conan Exiles has a bunch of stuff. It has like magic. It has mounts. It has pets. It has all kinds of stuff.
I remember the first time I tried it. No mounts, no magic. All you had to do was run naked, be at places. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm not running. I'm not running for 2 hours. It was like when I played that Star Citizen game, right? I was playing with Dave, and I'm like traveling from one place to the other because you're doing like courier thing, right? So I'm picking in a package. I'm going that place, and he goes, the travel will take 30 minutes. I'm like, I'm like, dude, it's the first time I'm playing a fucking game where I have to entertain myself while I'm waiting in a fucking game for it to happen. Half an hour to travel from one point to the other. It's kind of like, and I'm there playing another video game. What the fuck? They should have an in-game game. You know what I mean? Like something to entertain yourself while you're traveling.
Right.
And I go play pool in the back of the ship.
Okay, who we roasting first? Oh, just take your pick. Oh my! So I don't know. I
Yeah.
might. I'll have to talk
Right.
to X then, since nobody wants to play with us. Maybe we'll play a different game then. Maybe I'll get Hex to play some Conan Exiles with me before Baldur's Gate. I just thought it would be nice to have Divinity. Since Larian made that, I could play that, and then once that ends, we could just roll right into
Wasn't there a new Diablo or something that people were saying in school or something?
what?
Wasn't there supposed to be a new Diablo game or something?
Oh yeah, there's a new Diablo game, Diablo 4.
Is it good?
I'm not buying it.
Okay, fine. Does that mean any? Did you get it? Doesn't mean that you see any reviews or something. Damn it.
It didn't look good enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It
fair
looked
enough.
okay,
But you want Baldur's Gate.
but I want good.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Baldur's Gate could be good. I don't know
Mhm.
yet. I'm gonna probably wait and see with it too.
I don't know. Like that bear thing kind of got me worried a bit. Like
Mm.
I was into it. Like I was like, oh, Baldur's Gate, yeah, I like that. And I remember playing that Justice League game that they did back in a few years back. They did a game that was like an RPG game that was a bit like Baldur's Gate
Mm-hmm.
kind of principle. That was pretty cool. But then when I saw that and the fact that very inclusive and then bear fucking and I'm like, okay, no.
Yeah, I wonder if they did the whole thing like you know, the what was the game where you could screw a girl and control the guy screwing the girl.
You're
There's
watching.
a big uprising about that.
You click on the video on one of the trailers, and the entire trailer thing is seeing people kissing, making out, and then the bear. And I'm like, that's what you're trying to sell me the game with? Fuck you. I'm done. Like everything has to be about relationship, gay, sex, and bears. I'm like, I don't care about gay or anything.
So they're done with the whole gay thing. They're actually going into bestiality now. Okay.
Yep.
Here we go.
I'm allowed to sleep with bears. Yogi better watch out.
Bear necessity.
Diablo 4 is good if you want to pay constantly from mid-game on for something that's $70 to begin with. Exactly.
God of War when you can smash
Path of Exile.
Aphrodite. Yep, that was sick. I remember you could get some extra points just by banging Aphrodite or banging the girls in your room.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll stick with
Except for Medusa, I'm sure she's not a good bang. Probably.
Hey, that's a good point. Hey, so when is PoE 2 coming out again? Gosh dang it, I can't remember. Yeah.
She's more of a Nate type of person.
Yeah, pretty much.
Something on PoE.
I saw a picture. I saw a picture of her like turning guys to stone, but she was like naked and she was like revealing herself naked, and you see her snatch has like all these snakes,
Yeah, and like it's more of a Nate type, so it's more of a jack and drop type of thing.
Right. There you go. There you go.
And the fangs that she had, you do not want to put that in that mouth neither.
Nope. No. No.
I remember that joke in Blade 3. The fangs. Her fangs are in her pussy. I'm like, Ryan Reynolds there.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
When he's telling his story.
Right.
They're like, fang in her pussy. Like, oh, dude, wow.
August 8th.
Yeah, he was giving him some lip, It's pretty funny.
Looks like it's saying August 8th.
I think you could sum up Blade 3, Vampire Pomeranian.
Yeah.
Blade 3 sucked.
It did, but it has some cool stuff in it. Like I think the principle, the concept of the fucking thing was good, but the delivering what they did with it was really shit. Because the idea of bringing Drac back, the idea behind it,
the fight with Dracula was really good. It's definitely solid, very solid.
And I like that. I like that part when Drac goes into the real world. You're like, that's fatal.
And Patton Oswalt gets murdered.
Yep.
So
like he should in every goddamn movie.
It has some big positives. So
yeah,
there you go.
What's the bare necessities? The bare necessities. Let's see. Smash F30.
Gotta work. My favorite.
PoE2 is happening? Yes, it is happening, Eric. Apparently, Soul says it's happening on 9/20/2023. So there you go. Yes, but yes, PoE2 is happening, Eric.
What's PoE?
Path of Exile, the better free version of Diablo.
Oh yeah.
Yes, essentially, it's a free game that you can play. It's essentially plays just very much like Diablo. It's an
That's the other game you try to get me into, right?
Yes, it's super in depth. It's got a big learning curve, but it's great. Super customizable.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the thing for me. And I'm like, do I want to go waste my life in a game like that? I don't know. You have to create your own character. I kind of like to go role play. That makes sense. I don't like to. I'm not the type of guy that I like to go play a game and be myself in that game. I don't know. I'm there to go play Kratos. I'm not there to create a Kratos like me.
You're not playing yourself. You're playing a class.
So you're not just creating your own character.
No, you pick from one of the 5 characters or whatever.
Okay.
You goof.
I don't know. I know Dave likes it a lot, and I might try it.
Bang bangers.
More interesting than the other game you want us to play.
I hope the skill tree becomes more friendly in PoE2. Or at least make it easy to respec. Well, I will say, like, I know when I first started playing PoE, it was hard to get the refund points. There's little refund items for refunding a point in your passive skill. But when I last played it, it was pretty easy to come across them. And you could easily get, like, a vendor sold them for that other currency, which was easy to get. So it seemed like it was easier to respec than back in the day, at least.
Mm-hmm.
I know for me, it was basically like, oh, I fucked up my build. Well, I'm just going to have to delete this guy and start a whole new character. It's a start over.
Yeah.
Because I messed up. But now you can just respec. But those, no, not Orbs of Scouring. Orbs of Scouring wipes items. Fuck, I can't remember. Anyway, moving on. We got to get back on track here. We're getting way deviated from everything here, talking about gaming.
No problem.
So 19 backers. You still got plenty of time left. 74 days to go.
19 backers.
Yeah, I'd love to see a 20th backer. That'd be cool. Anybody want to be a 20th backer? There you go.
Yeah, $5,000 goal.
Yep.
So that is achievable.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. I do believe, some of these campaigns over here on Fund My Comic, they've gotten up to past 10K and stuff?
Yeah, we've got several of them. We'll probably hit our first 20K. I mean, they will probably hit their first 20K before too long.
With the sketchbook, I think the sketchbook is the one that made the most money.
Yeah, I think
on the platform itself, because then there's the other ones that have money from other platforms.
Yeah, Bronze Star is up to 19, I think, but it's multiple platforms. But yeah, the sketchbook is over 14.
Mm-hmm.
And I think AR13L is up to about 12. And there's several that are achieving it. Hojo's comic is over 10K, so that's several platforms, but he's an absolute rookie with an absolute new IP, so that's unheard of these days.
Let's see. Yeah.
Comicsgate doesn't back new IPs like they used to, unfortunately. I think people will burn them out.
Yeah.
It's not just that; it's that there's so many things going in. There's so many people that just, I want some of that money too. So they'll just come in and think that because you do something, that's going to happen.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I've been in this community for a while. I built my channel up and did everything I was told to do, and so I'm built the connections, built the trying to reach the goal and lifelong dream, and that's what I'm here for. That's why I've been in the community for 3 years. 4 years now. 4 years.
And another thing that people keep forgetting: visibility is key.
It is.
There's some that it's like, as much as I got friends, close friends, that don't even know that I got books out.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, hey, what you been doing for the last year? Something like that. I did this. How come I don't see any of it? The same principle. So a lot of those campaigns don't get seen.
No, they don't. I mean, there's a comic called Sector 7 that really should be. I mean, it's a brand new artist in this community, and he's jaw-droppingly good. And that comic that they've been struggling to get that comic funded, and they've had like a bunch of refunds for some reason. That's just weird.
Yeah, that's odd.
But it's a hell of a comic. I really
on Indiegogo or Kickstarter.
It's on the Fund My Comic at the moment. Yeah.
Fund My Comic. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't flying on Indiegogo, and they had the goal too high, and so Indiegogo doesn't allow you to just your goal.
I was told there was no refund on Fund My Comics. Is that something they added or something?
No, yeah, you could refund on Fund My Comic. Yeah, everything's in escrow until the campaign closes, so you can refund.
Okay.
So it works just like every other crowdfund website, and it's backed by Stripe, and it's backed by a corporation.
Yeah. And Stripe can be touchy.
Yeah, right. So I mean, it's as secure as any website. In fact, it's secure the most, more secure than most, and it operates pretty seamlessly. And occasionally there's going to be a bug or two, but there's bugs on Kickstarter and Indiegogo all the time. So but I believe it's going to be the tip of the spear, as we go forward. I really honestly do. Yep, Sector 7. That's the one Soul Line on. That's definitely the one. Those guys are they work hard, and they this is their lifelong goal too. And they've been working on this for years and years. And
I've tried to reach out to them.
Yeah, it's got some of the most unique kaiju I've seen. I mean, totally one-offs. All of them.
Yeah. I did reach out to them on Facebook. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. I think they check Twitter more often than Facebook. So if you might be able to catch them sooner on there. Okay. Depending on the DM, the way the DMs are going right now, it's weird.
All right. They put the link in for Sector 7 and for community service. Thank you, Saul.
Right.
Eric, about ExileCon. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have heard some new stuff about PoE too, like how they're going to change like how abilities work and skills. It's pretty interesting. Mm-hmm. Some of it's going to be easier to do. All right, but anyway, oh gosh, it's been 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need to start wrapping this thing up.
So don't forget to sub, like, and share, people.
There you go.
Check out the campaigns.
Mm-hmm. Yep. This will be open for you got 74 more days to go. So back it when you can.
Yeah, so you got plenty of time to get some paychecks in, to get the money for it. Mm-hmm. And if you like what you see, and like what you've heard, maybe you can even go in there and be a hero yourself in the book.
Or villain.
Yeah.
And what's the
an anti-villain, anti-hero. So
what's the starting price for that 32 page?
That's a $25 book. So
that's good, but like you said, it's important to promote. Do the grind. Go on shows. That's right.
What I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I went on Saturday. I was on 3 shows. One on one yesterday. I went on one today, and I'm still maintaining my own channel. So I have a show later on this afternoon. So
that's good.
I'm just I'm doing what they told me to do. So, but I love this community. I this is where I'm networked, and this is where I want the dream to take off. This is where I plant my flag. There you go.
So everybody do go check out community service. And let's see, as for me, thanks everybody for joining us, and leave us a like if you could. They say that's good for the channel and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And Sam, what do you got?
Yeah, I got Tales from the Netverse 2. We're still waiting on colors from Scotsman. He's like almost halfway through now. And that's all we're waiting for in the finished lettering. Then we're going to print. Oh. We're going to be probably delayed a month or maybe 2, big max. But I'm just waiting on him doing the colors. And, you know, it takes time, but his colors are looking good. But that's the last story that he's coloring on the Nadverse, because taking a big story like that for him is not a good idea, because he has a full-time, you know, very busy job and stuff like that. And if he does anything else, he'll be inking or coloring a shorter story. But Beacon's gonna be on the next book with me, and I got somebody else coming in for the Bloodhound colors, and I'll keep you guys posted soon. I've been working on something in the. If everything pans out, I'm gonna have a lot of good news for everybody soon. So go check out Tales from the Nightverse 2. Don't forget to go check sub to the mailing list of InkSlayerEntertainment.com. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming soon.
All right. There you go. So we'll see you all on the next one.
Later.
Thank you, guys.